Hi, in this video we are going to go over three functions that's in Excel, which are count functions, Count functions, and Countblank functions. And pretty much I'm going to tell you what each of these functions are for and what you could do with them. Now I'm going to start off here with the count function. The count function is the function that you use to pretty much calculate all of the selected cells, which I'm about to select, and it tells you how many cells that you actually selected. So for instance, let me just type equal, then the count function, tab to bring it in, and select all of these cells, parenthesis, close parenthesis, I'm sorry, and hit enter. And in total, it tells you you've selected 7 numbers or 7 cells. And if you look here, and if you look at the count, if you look at the status bar at the bottom of the spreadsheet, the count number is actually 7, right? So basically it's a function that tells you how many selected cells that you selected, that calculates the total number of selected cells. So it's pretty straightforward, right? But I'm gonna do another function, equal sign, count again, tab to bring it in, select all, close parenthesis, enter. Same thing, it gives you the same exact numbers, and that tells you the exact amount of selected cells that you actually selected, and that will be that. Now I'm gonna go select all of the empty cells, hit equal sign, count function, tab to bring it in once again, hit that, and this time without the close parenthesis I'm going to hit control enter, and boom, all of the numbers are 7. Even though I didn't change the currency, but this really supposed to mean 7 counts of the selected cells, which what I use to calculate that with the count function. So yeah, so that's basically what the count function does. It calculates the amount of selected cells, and it tells you how many cells that you actually selected. Now we're gonna go to the count A, which is pretty different. And let me see, let me right click, hit insert. Now I'm gonna hit I'm gonna type in a letter, because the count A function is basically the same as the count A, except that it selects not only it calculates not only the selected data that has numbers, but it also has the data that actually includes a text file. Let's just say that, like a text. And I'm gonna say this, let me see, text, enter. And I am going to drag this using my left mouse button, and all of them is going to say text. Now let's just say equal count A, hit the arrow key on the keyboard, tab to bring it in, select this, parenthesis, and boom, that's 8 counts. Now I am going to change the number format for a second. Right click, let me see, I am going to select, go on top here, I'm sorry, and there we go. Yup, right click, menu, the mini toolbar, and boom. Now it says 8, right? And why does it say 8? It's because the selected data that was included was the text, word. The word text was included with the numbers that was in the selected data, the selected group of data that I selected. Now let's just say if I do a count function, just a count function, and I select all of these, close parenthesis, enter, it's 7. Now why does it say 7? Because the count function only calculates the amount of number of selected cells that only includes the numerical data. However, the count A is a little bit different. It calculates all of the numbers that includes the numerical data along with other material such as the text data, and hit enter, and boom. Now why do you see 8? It's because it counted all of the numbers and the text data, and which makes it a count of 8. And if you select this, and if you look down at the status toolbar, what do you see here? You see count that says 8, and numerical count is 7. So there's 7 numerical counts, and there's 8 counts of selected cells, which is what the count A is for. I should have said that a little earlier in this video, but yeah, that's what that really is supposed to mean. So now one more time, select the empty cells, equal sign, count A, tab key. I'm not going to go in depth about what other methods you should go, because in previous videos I already showed you the home tab that you can go to actually select and work with functions the same kind of way, but just in a different kind of alternative. So yeah, but select this, control enter, and boom. Once again, all of these are 8s. Why? Because I selected all of the numerical counts of data, including the data that has no number, which is the word text. So that's what the count A function is for. Now last but not least, now I'm here with the count blank function. Now this one is definitely totally different. It's not the same at all. Now let me change the number format. Right click and just remove the decimals using the mini toolbar. That was just a shortcut for me to do that. Now the count blank is a function that you use to count how many blank cells that are in the selected data. For instance, count blank number, the arrow button to select count blank, tab to bring it in. Now I'm going to select these, close parenthesis, hit enter. It gives me 3. Why? Because in the selected cells there are 3 blank cells within the selected group of data. And another one I'm going to do again, count blank, down key, tab to bring it in, select all of the data, close parenthesis, enter, and it's 1. And why does it give me 1? Because in the selected group of data there's only 1 blank cell. Now I'm going to do this again. I'm going to come right here this time, and I am going to count blank, arrow key down arrow key, tab to bring it in. Now this time I'm selecting all of the blank cells, and let's see how much it would give me. Close parenthesis, hit enter. 7. Why does it give me 7? Because I've selected 7 blank cells in the spreadsheet. So the number is 7. The answer is 7. Now I'm going to go here, equal sign, count blank, just to work a little faster, tab parenthesis, and I am going to select the selected group of cells, and hit control enter to calculate them all simultaneously. And boom, each of these numbers that are answers now represents the amount of cells in every group that are blank. And now I am going to do the same thing down here. Same thing, equal count blank, tab to bring it in, tab key to bring it in, select all of the cells, close parenthesis, control enter, and boom. Once again, each of these answers represents the amount of selected data that includes the blank cells. It doesn't include the counts that has the numerical data or possibly text data. It includes the counts of the selected blank cells, and that's where I get all my answers from. 3 blank cells, 3 blank cells, and 4 blank cells. And with that being said, that's all I have, and I hope that you enjoy watching this video the same way I enjoy creating this content. Peace.